The communities around the major national parks, Murchison Falls National Park, Queen Elizabeth, and Kidepo National Park, have on several occasions raised concerns that elephants invade their homes, killing some of the people and properties destroyed. This morning, members of parliament from the affected areas met the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robinah Nabbanja, together with the State Minister for Tourism, Martin Bahinduka, and the Minister for Security, Major General Jim Muhwezi, to find a lasting solution to the problem.
The President directed some time back that we look for a solution and have all the national parks with elephants, fenced off with the electric fences.
We are likely to get very serious opposition from these communities if we do not handle the issues of electric fence, because our people have lost lives.
So I thought the most urgent thing now, which you can do immediately, is to compensate them so that they first are living, they're living, they're not eating.
People are very desperate right now. And a beam, compared to the rest of the districts of Karamoja, is very slippery.
Nabbanja says the question of human-wildlife conflict is a thorn around her neck whenever she steps on the floor of Parliament, and it must be solved once and for all.
Every time on Thursday, every Thursday, I'm asked at least one question about that. Destruction of crops, loss of life, everything. Every Thursday, we want this to stop.
The State Minister for Tourism, Martin Bahinduka, requested that the ministry allows the Uganda Wildlife Authority to use funds that have been saved by the authority to put up the electric fence.
And our argument is that we can implement all these directives without touching or requesting any money from the consolidated fund. UWA is an entity that collects its own revenue and spends as source. The money is ours, it never goes to the consolidated fund. So we are seated with it. We will not allow it to spend, because right honorable, the money now we spend on compensation.
Proposing to do it in phases. But what does that mean? That some people continue to suffer?
The minister was accompanied by the Executive Director of the Uganda Wildlife Authority, Samuel John Mwonda, who highlighted the scope of the work, requiring 63 million shillings per each kilometer of the electric fence.
Looking at doing 317 kilometers for Kidepo, doing 319 kilometers for Murchison Falls, and 147 for Queen Elizabeth.
Once the directive is implemented, Uganda Wildlife Authority will have to spend close to 50 billion Uganda shillings to fence off Murchison Falls, Queen Elizabeth, and the Kidepo National Park.
So the fence has shown that it is one of the things, the interventions that addresses well the human-wildlife conflict.
In Botswana, which has the largest population of elephants on the continent, it has been proven that they can put down the electric fence. So it's important that we have a lasting solution in where we can create a corridor for, and also the restoration of ecosystem.
The meeting was also attended by the State Minister for Primary Education, Mary Kaduchu, who provided tips of scaring the animals away as government seeks to build a fence.
When these animals are suspectedly coming, one of the things that chase them away is to make noise, beat drums, beat saucepans, whatever it is. This is one of the proven ways. And we tell our people, when you hear animal is coming, somebody's side, they start even in the night making noise. Then this animal will not come to the human family home. Number two, planting ready peppers. We've been encouraging because the wire is not coming. We don't know even when. So the only thing is to plant these ready peppers along the border. They are yes.
The Prime Minister has now directed the Minister of Finance to immediately provide funds to Uganda Wildlife Authority to allow them put up the electric fence around all the major national parks.
Fast track the resources we have provided, how much they can cover, and what is the gap.
It is now a directive.
Yes, social.
With or without your ceilings. We cannot see people die when they have money. Now it's us to implement that directive. I'm writing to reiterate it is a directive, but also to tell you that these people have their money. We need just to allow them to use the money, that's all.
The Prime Minister also directed the ministry to use the services of the Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade to put up the fence around the national parks.
We are going to have Army Brigade to come in to implement the directive of the President. I don't want to disturb the President again.